Star Wars is back, baby. Hello peasants of YouTube and welcome to another That's Just Joe video. Yesterday, Entertainment Weekly released first look photos of the new Obi Wan Kenobi series coming to Disney Plus May 25th of this year. I am so excited for this show. I keep forgetting it's actually happening. I just keep forgetting, but I'm very excited, and with these new pictures and a few little details which we'll get into in a minute, I'm just more excited now. I cannot wait for this show. I think it's going to be really interesting. Now, if you don't know much about the show itself, it's a limited series following Obi Wan Kenobi 10 years after the events of Revenge of the Sith. So the Empire has taken over the galaxy and Obi Wan Kenobi is in hiding on Tatooine, watching over Luke Skywalker and the Lars family. Now obviously it's not just hopefully going to be Obi Wan Kenobi on Tatooine for the whole series. It does sound like we're going to get a few off-world sort of tasks and him going off-world and meeting new characters, which I'm very much looking forward to. But the other big thing about the show is that Darth Vader is confirmed to be in it, and he's going to be played by Hayden Christensen, and I'm so excited. I'm expecting Clone Wars flashbacks, obviously stuff we didn't see in the prequels originally, just developing their relationship and their brotherhood a little bit more. I'm very, very excited to see where this series goes and how it plays that. So back to what's been released by Entertainment Weekly, we've got this beautiful cover of Ewan McGregor returning as Obi Wan Kenobi, and I've got to say, he just looks like shit. He just looks like he's been on Tatooine for quite a while. He looks thirsty for water, and I'm just so excited to see Ewan McGregor back in the role. I'm really looking forward to this, and we also got a couple of other pictures released at the same time during this press release, and let's go into the tidbits of the article right now. So the show is actually going to be directed by Deborah Chow, who directed some of the episodes of The Mandalorian series 1 and 2, and she did a fantastic job on those episodes, and she's directing the whole series. Again, as I said, it's a limited series, so I guess they wanted to keep one director in the loop to direct all the episodes, similar to what they're doing with Moon Knight. So on Entertainment Weekly, we've got, see exclusive first look photos of Obi Wan Kenobi, and here we've got him hiding around a corner. It looks like he's eavesdropping a little bit. Just this photo, it's just a wall, and Ewan McGregor dressed as a Jedi gets me very, very excited for this series. Looking at the slideshow, we've got trouble around every corner. What kind of Obi Wan Kenobi will we meet in Obi Wan Kenobi, says star Ewan McGregor. We find Obi-Wan at the beginning of our story rather broken and faithless and beaten, somewhat given up. I love this because obviously 10 years is actually a long time. Doesn't sound long, but you know, this guy in A New Hope's going to look really fucking old. And he's got more hope in him, the Alec Guinness one. I feel like there is a big story to tell in that gap, and this is what the series is going to do, and it's really exciting to hear that Obi-Wan Kenobi is on the edge of giving up and just possibly handing himself in, but he is in hiding because the Empire are trying to find the last of the Jedi. Now on the next slide is probably the most interesting aspect of this show, because we're going to be getting Sith Inquisitors, which is huge. It's the first time we'll see them in live action. We've seen Sith Inquisitors in Star Wars Rebels, the animated show. I think that's when they were first introduced, and we've seen them in video games most recently, but it's so exciting that we're going to see Darth Vader's right-hand men and women trying to track down the last of the Jedi after the events of Order 66. So the article reads, Inquisiting minds want to know, as the Force-sensitive Inquisitor Reva, Moses Ingram will prove a formidable new foe as she seeks out Jedi in hiding for the Empire. Director Deborah Chow and writer Joby Harold describe the character as ruthlessly ambitious. I'm really looking forward to seeing Moses Ingram as this character. She looks really menacing, even without the Sith Inquisitor Master, which we've seen before. I'm very interested to see what she gets up to. And, you know, she's got Darth Vader to answer to, which is some scary business, to be honest. But she looks really badass here. She looks like she's on a rooftop at the moment, maybe tracking down Obi-Wan, maybe tracking down Luke. And I think it's fair to say Luke Skywalker, a very, very young version of Luke Skywalker, about 10 years old, is going to appear in this show, and possibly Princess Leia. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's carry on with the article. This one reads caving in, and we've got a photo of Obi-Wan in a cave. looking very lonely and got quite a crappy bed. But it says McGregor's Obi Wan Kenobi is a master Jedi and a master of decluttering, as evidenced by his sparse dwelling on Tatooine, where he has set up shop to watch over a young Luke Skywalker. So again, yes, we're going to get a young Luke Skywalker in this show. And I'm already loving the mood of this Star Wars show. You know, it's not going to be like its predecessors or even The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett. I think we're going to have a very, very interesting show on our hands, and it just looks really, really well done. And this is just looking at pictures. Again, we've got another look at this new Inquisitor, Reva, and she looks even more intimidating here as she stands with villagers of Tatooine. The caption reads, "On the hunt," and it says, "They share a common dark side goal," Ingram says about the villainous trio of Reva, the Grand Inquisitor, and Darth Vader. They're on the same team. As for what stands out most to Ingram about her big bad, it's all heart. So it sounds like we're going to get an Inquisitor, a bit more emotional, you know, probably not fully over to the dark side and doesn't pledge full allegiance to Darth Vader and the Empire as a whole. So I feel like we're going to see a character with a lot of conflict, even when she does eventually find Obi Wan Kenobi. Now we're nearing the end of this slideshow of exclusive pictures from Entertainment Weekly before, I guess, the full article comes out. But life in the slow lane, and we can see Obi-Wan with this weird looking camel, which I swear we've seen before in Star Wars. I think it was like Phantom Menace possibly. I think it's the one that farts on Jar Jar or something. But it says life in the slow lane. We all know how Obi-Wan feels about flying. That's very true. That's very true. The Jedi prefers to travel by more primitive means, like the EOP, wherever possible. But again, I'm just loving the look of Obi-Wan Kenobi, and my concern was he was just going to wear his Jedi robes and everything like he does in episode 4, because what Alec Guinness wears in episode 4, you'd look at him and go, well, you're a Jedi, obviously. But what's really interesting here is it's got that sort of Jedi colour palette and that sort of Jedi look, but it's not fully Jedi. It's more of a hermit. It's very similar to Luke Skywalker's costume in The Last Jedi that he wears in some of the scenes. Okay, so this is probably the most interesting article here. So, making him cry uncle. Joel Edgerton, who played Uncle Owen in episode 2 and 3, is back in the show. I mean, it's just insane that because he became such a big actor after Star Wars, that he come back for like a Disney Plus show. But I guess you could say the same for Ewan McGregor and you know, other people appearing in The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett. And it says here, and we don't necessarily like his odds in a face-off with Reva, but as a wise smuggler once noted, never tell me the odds. Obviously, we know this character's going to survive until episode 4, where he meets his demise from the Empire. Deborah Chow says, "Thank you, George Lucas, for casting Joel Edgerton as Uncle Owen," laughs director Deborah Chow. That's all I can say. This is really great to hear. It sounds like we're going to have a lot of scenes with Joel Edgerton, and I feel like there's going to be some sort of conflict between Obi-Wan and Uncle Owen. Because I feel like Uncle Owen's not happy. He doesn't want Luke to know his past and about his father, and he knows about Anakin becoming Darth Vader. He will know all this juicy gossip, but he just wants to give Luke a normal life, and as we all know, Luke Skywalker becomes one of the last Jedi until Rise of Skywalker, obviously. And then coming to the last photo of this slideshow from Entertainment Weekly, Cloak and Saber. McGregor is all cloaked up again as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah. And he's got places to go, like the new planet of Dayu, which sort of has a Hong Kong feel to it, says writer Joby at Herald. It's got a graffiti-ridden nightlife and is kind of edgy. It's just got a different lane and a different feeling. And I'm loving this photo of Obi-Wan Kenobi. He looks sort of out of place, but again, I'm just loving the colours, and I'm loving the costume, and I'm loving how raggedy Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi looks here. And that is all the photos from Entertainment Weekly that we've got an exclusive sneak peek at. So this obviously means a trailer is coming very soon, and because this is going out well today as you're watching it, the day after this Entertainment Weekly article went out, I've probably seen it already, and I'll obviously do a reaction video. But tell me, what do you think of these pictures? Are you excited for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show? Are you not excited? What are you hoping to see? I'm very much on board. I'm upset it's a limited series, but I completely understand from a story point of view. I think it actually makes it more special, and I'm going to enjoy it way more, because I'm just going to be like, wow, Obi Wan Kenobi's back. Ewan McGregor is back as Obi Wan Kenobi. It's pretty exciting stuff. I never thought this day would happen. I'm very, very excited. I actually don't have an Obi Wan Kenobi action figure. I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna buy one. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. I'm hoping to do more content like this when stuff like this drops immediately. But we will see. If you enjoy this content, let me know. If you don't, if you want to see something different, let me know as well. But yeah, that's the end of the video. So let's do the and I go.